Fulton Steamer Basketball is on the air live from Stan Borgman Court here at Fulton High School. It is an NUIC Southern Division matchup tonight as the Fulton Steamers play host to the Milledgeville Missiles. How you doing, everybody? Robert Bertram live from Stan Borgman Court here at Fulton High School, the site of this Southern Division matchup tonight between the Fulton Steamers and Milledgeville Missiles. This is the first of two regular season meetings between these two schools. The JV game completed moments ago, and it was Fulton defeating Milledgeville 54-40. The two varsity teams continuing their warm-ups on the court as we are about 4 minutes away from tip-off here this evening. Let's take a look at the Milledgeville Missiles. They come into the contest tonight sitting at 2-2 in the NUIC South, currently in fourth place. Eastland leading the Southern Division race at 4-0. Morrison just a half a game back at 4-1. Then Fulton sitting in third place at 3-2. And then you have Milledgeville sitting at 2-2 in fourth place. Overall, the Missiles come in with a record of 7-11 on the season. They have dropped 4 of their last 6 heading into this matchup here tonight with Fulton. Now, the Missiles were in action last night, falling to Dakota 59-30 in a non-conference matchup. Offensively, Milledgeville comes in averaging just under 45 points a game. Defensively, the Missiles giving up an average of just over 48 points per game. The Missiles, by the way, are 3-2 in road games thus far in the 2025-26 season. So again, Milledgeville coming in at 2-2 in the NUIC South, 7-11 on the year. They have dropped 4 of their last 6. Taking a look at the Fulton Steamers, they come into the contest tonight, as I mentioned, sitting in third place in the NUIC South at 3-2. Overall, the Steamers come in with a record of 8 wins and 14 losses. And just like Milledgeville, the Steamers in need of a win as they have dropped 3 of their last 4 games heading into this matchup here this evening. The Steamers come in averaging just over 48.5 points per game. Defensively, Fulton giving up an average of just over 52.5 points per game. Jacob Voss, the leading scorer for the Steamers, the senior averaging just over 13 points a game. Landon Liu, the senior's second leading scorer, averaging just under 12.5 a game. Then it drops down to D'Angelo Dodd, averaging at 7 points a game, and Owen Van Zuden averaging just under 6.5 a game. These two teams last year, the games were swept by Fulton. They won here on the home floor 63-46, and at Milledgeville 50-40. In fact, if you look at this series, Fulton has won 7 of their last 8 meetings with Milledgeville. The last Steamer loss to the Missiles was here at Stan Borgman Court back on February 16th of 2023 when Milledgeville defeated Fulton 56-54. The Steamers, of course, under the direction of 13th year head coach R.J. Coffey. He comes in with a record of 247 wins and 147 losses. The Steamers, by the way, with a 2-2 record here at Stan Borgman Court. As we'll get set for our national anthem, and then we will get to tonight's starting lineups for this matchup here tonight in the Northwest Upstate Illini Conference Southern Division, the first of two regular season meetings between the Fulton Steamers and the Milledgeville Missiles. Here is our national anthem. So there you have our national anthem. Now we'll get set for the starting lineups tonight. For the Milledgeville Missiles, they, of course, the visitors on the scoreboard wearing the traveling black uniforms with the orange numerals and white trim. Under the direction of coaches Cal Engelkins and Jim Keenan. At a guard spot, it'll be number 2, Evan Schenk, a 5'8" senior. Also number 3, Connor Johnson, 6-foot senior. Spencer Nye, a 5'5" senior. Bryson Wiersema, 6'2" senior. And number 33, Carter Livengood, a 6-foot senior. So again, the starting lineup for Milledgeville tonight. It'll be Evan Schenk, a 5'8" senior. Connor Johnson, a 6-foot senior. Spencer Nye, 5'5" senior. Bryson Wiersema, 6'2" senior. And Carter Livengood, a 6-foot senior. So Milledgeville starting a senior-dominated starting lineup here tonight against the Fulton Steamers. As is tradition here at Fulton High School, the lights are down, the video board is lit up, showing Fulton Steamer boys basketball highlights. And now here is the starting lineups for the Fulton Steamers in the home white uniforms. At a guard spot, it'll be number 1, Braden Myers, 5'11" senior. Also, it'll be D'Angelo Dodd, a 6'1" freshman. Also for the Steamers, number 5, Jacob Voss, a 6'2" senior. And And the final starter for the Steamers, Owen Van Zuden, the 5'8" junior. So the Steamers will counter with a starting lineup of 3 seniors, 1 junior, and 1 freshman. And again, 5 senior starting lineup for the Milledgeville Missiles. Again, the Steamers coming in at 3-2 in conference play, 8-14 on the season. Milledgeville 2-2 in the conference, 7-11 on the season. And the tip controlled by the Missiles as we're underway here from Stan Boardman Court. Glad to have you aboard wherever you're tuning in our telecast tonight, whether you're in Milledgeville, Chadwick, Fulton, across the river in Iowa, down in Missouri, Tennessee, Florida, out in Arizona. Thanks for tuning in to our telecast here this evening. One of 3 games we'll be bringing you this week. Wiersema with the basketball for the Missiles. Still dribbling. Feeds it off inside. Shot up, no good by Johnson. Rebound, though, right back to Nye. Nye with the ball, driving the baseline. Kicks it in the paint, back out. And going to be thrown away. So the turnover by the Missiles gives the ball back to the Steamers. We played nearly a minute here in the opening quarter, no score. With the basketball, near side, Jacob Voss, cross court, Van Zuden. Owen's going to pop the 3. It's up and good. Bottom of the well for Owen Van Zuden. That is his 27th three-point basket on the season. And the Steamers with an early 3-0 advantage. And ball out of bounds, last touch by Fulton. Missiles will inbounds, far side of the court, right at the midcourt stripe. So it is Milledgeville with the basketball, down 3-0. 6.5 remaining here in the opening quarter. With the basketballs, 11 good. Near side now the ball. Wiersema to Nye. Nye between the circles. Nye with the ball yet. Milledgeville not in a hurry. Nye hits the floor. Gets the ball off though. They keep it alive. Nye has it on the right side. Back out front. 5:50 to play here in the opening quarter. Makes you wonder if this is the pace Milledgeville likes. Just keeping it a low-paced game. They are averaging only 44 points a game. Steamers averaging just over 48 a ball game. Right now, I believe we're below that pace, the way the Missiles are doing. And that's what they're doing. They're taking their time. Nye in the paint, and he'll just back it out. Now they kick it down low underneath. Shot rejected by Landon Liu, and they're going to call Landon with a foul. That'll be his first on the Steamers. 2 free throw coming up for Connor Johnson, the senior for the Missiles. Left-handed free throws up and short off the front of the rim. He'll have one more. 5:10 to play here in the opening quarter. It's a 3-0 lead for the Steamers. And he's over the line. Discredit that free throw. So it remains a 3-0 Steamer lead. 5:10 to play here in the opening quarter. See if the Steamers will play down to the Milledgeville pace of the game or if they'll try to pick it up. Van Zuden with the ball. Off it goes to Dodd, near side. Myers, far side to Van Zuden. In the corner to Dodd. Down low, Voss to a cutting Landon Liu, who lays it home. Nice ball movement by the Steamers, and Fulton out to a 5-0 lead. Milledgeville with the basketball. Evan Good in the back court. Gives it out front to Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Back it goes to Wiersema. To Levengood. Levengood with the ball. Nothing there. He'll hand it off to Schenk. Back to Levengood, far side. Levengood with the ball. Driving, nothing there. Now he kicks it off underneath. The ball slapped out of bounds. No, slapped, stolen away. Steamers come up with a steal. Thought maybe it was going to go out of bounds, but now the Steamers will turn it over. So a turnover on Fulton. Milledgeville with the ball back. Trailing 5-0. We're halfway through quarter number 1. Only 5 points on the scoreboard, and they all belong to Fulton. As Milledgeville in a slow offensive pace for the game. Nye tries to get it inside, almost stolen away. Here's a shot up, blocked by the Steamers. Down low, Van Zuden goes up, and Owen's going to be fouled, and will be shooting a couple of free throws. So Fulton wants to get out and run. It's obvious Milledgeville just wants to eat the clock. Slow pace. Foul on Wiersema, his first. Owen Van Zuden shoots 2. First one up and good. Owen on the season struggling from the free throw line. Just 43%. But he hits the first of 2. Second one is up. This one popped out of the cylinder. Rebound comes off to Milledgeville. And it's a 6-0 Steamer lead. 3:17 to play here in the opening quarter. Livengood hands it off now. Wiersema. Wiersema with the ball near side. Hands it back to Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Back out to Levengood. Levengood to Nye. Nye with the ball, far side. Kicks it back to Levengood. To Nye. Nye to the basket. Layup good. So it's 6-2. Steamers. Dodd in the paint. Good. D'Angelo Dodd hits the basket. 8-2 Steamers. 30-second timeout by the Steamers. We'll keep it right here. 2:37 to play in quarter number 1. So it's an interesting concept, if you will, for the Missiles thus far. And that is to slow the pace of the game down. And that's what they've done so far. A total of 10 points between the two teams scored here in the first quarter, and we have 2:37 to play here in the first quarter. So this could be a game of the first team to 30 wins. Missiles basketball, length of the floor to go following the Steamer timeout. Ball inbounds in the backcourt. Wiersema to Levengood. Levengood in trouble in the backcourt as he hits the floor with the basketball. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow Fulton. So the Steamers have it on the alternate possession. They'll inbounds far side of the court in their offensive zone, leading 8-2. 2:29 remaining here in the first quarter. Owen Van Zuden with the basketball. Van Zuden picks up the dribble. Lobs it down low to Landon Liu on the baseline. Kicks it out to Voss on the wing. 3 on the way, up, no good. And on the rebound, we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Livingood commits the foul. That'll be his first. Second team foul on the Missiles. And Owen Van Zuden at the line shooting 2 once again. First one up and good. Owen 2 out of 3 from the line, has a 5-point ball game and counting. 2:09 left here in the first quarter. Second one also good as Owen hits 2 free throws. Pushes the Steamers to their biggest lead right now at 8, 10-2. So Milledgeville with the basketball, length of the floor to go. 2:09 remaining here in the opening quarter. It's 10-2 Fulton. Ball inbounds to Johnson. Johnson working against Lou. Johnson with the ball, stops at the free throw line. And it's going to be stolen away. Good anticipation defensively and quick hands by D'Angelo Dodd with the steal. Steamers with the ball in an 8-point lead. Dodd near side for 3, squares it up. It is no good. Off the rim, rebound taken out of there by Milledgeville. 1:40 remaining first quarter, 10-2 Steamers. Missiles with the ball. Livingood with it on the near side, picked up by Myers of the Steamers. Livingood far side, now he's going to drive to the basket, up and in. Gets the lay in, and it's 10-4 Steamers. Fulton with the basketball. Minute 17 to play here in the opening quarter. Braden Myers with the ball near side. Off of the wing to Jacob Voss. Underneath, D'Angelo Dodd into the corner now. Van Zuden to Landon Liu. Liu with the ball to Myers. Left side, Van Zuden to Landon Liu at the elbow. Near side, Jacob Voss. He'll pop a 3. It's up and good. Jacob Voss knocks in a 3. That is his 34th three-point basket on the season. And extends the lead to 9 for the Steamers at 13-4. 30-second timeout called for by the Missiles, so we'll keep it right here. Milledgeville will have the basketball. Length of the floor to go, 47.6 to play here in the opening quarter. And the Steamers lead 13-4 over Milledgeville. Again, if you're just joining us, Fulton won the JV game over Milledgeville 54-40 as they had a strong second half to pull away from the Missiles and win the JV game 54-40. As I mentioned, this is the first of 3 games we'll bring you this week from Stan Borgman Court as the regular season for both boys and girls high school basketball in Illinois winding down. Inbounds almost stolen away, and then we're going to get a foul on the Steamers, Jacob Voss. On the inbounds, Voss picks up the foul, his first. Second team foul. Milledgeville with the basketball, length of the floor to go. They trail it by 9 here in the opening quarter. Johnson with the ball for the Missiles. He'll bring it up. Trapped in the near corner. Lobs it. Hits the basket. Goes out of bounds to Fulton. So the turnover gives the ball back to the Steamers as they look to build on a 9-point lead. 28 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. Myers with the ball, right side. D'Angelo Dodd. Dodd tries to get it cross court. He threw it away. Milledgeville comes up with it on the Steamer turnover. So the Missiles with the basketball. Livingood has it out front between the circles. Kicks it out on the wing now to Raiden Arrett, who's in the game. This is Livingood for 3. Nails it. Carter Livingood with a 3-point basket at the buzzer. Pulls the Missiles within 6 at the quarter break. Fulton 13, Milledgeville 7. We'll come back with quarter number 2 of basketball action from Stan Borgman Court after this timeout.
walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people. And they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process. And that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
Robert Bertram back here, Stan Borgman Court, 1/4 in the books. NUIC Southern Division matchup tonight. Fulton Steamers leading the Milledgeville Missiles 13-7 as we get quarter number 2 underway. So Milledgeville with the basketball. Now they're going to throw it away. Landon Liu comes up with a steal to D'Angelo Dodd. He's fouled on the way to the basket. And we'll have a couple free throws coming up. Livengood picks up foul number 2, first team foul in the quarter. And D'Angelo Dodd at the line shoots 2 for the Steamers. 50% free throw shooter on the season, the freshman is. First one is up, good, nothing but net. Dodd with 3 points. Looks for number 4 here. This one is up and also good. And that'll push the Steamer lead to 8, 15-7. Shot up, good, count the basket by Wiersema. He's fouled by Owen Van Zuden, his first. And Wiersema looks to convert a 3-point play the old-fashioned way with a free throw here. Left-handed free throw is good, so Wiersema with 3. It's 15-10. Steamer lead down to 5. 7:41 to play before halftime. Van Zuden on the near side to Tate Norman, who's in the game. Far side for Van Zuden, intercepted, stolen away. Good anticipation by Spencer Nye. He comes up with a steal, and the holding foul on the Steamers. It'll go against Owen Van Zuden. That is his second. Myers back in for the Steamers. Norman comes out. Missile basketball, far side of the floor in their offensive zone. Chance to get closer. They're within 5 of the Steamers. With the basketball is Johnson. Far side to Wiersema. Livengood has it. Between the circles. Brings it on the near side. Gives it back out front now to Wiersema. Near side to Nye. Nye with the ball. Nothing there. Nye still dribbling out front. Trying to make a move. Lost the basketball. Myers comes up with it. Steamers up the court. Left side. 3 ball by Landon Liu is good. So he buries it out of the left corner for Landon, his 18th 3-point basket of the season. 18-10. Steamers. 6:29 to play in the half. Nye in the paint. Good. Count the basket. He's fouled. And we'll have a shot at a 3-point play. And Owen Van Zuden has just picked up his 3rd personal foul. So Spencer Nye looks to convert a 3-point play the old-fashioned way with a free throw. He has it. Nye with 5 for the Missiles. And it's 18-13 Fulton. 6:26 to play before halftime. So Van Zuden has to come out, replaced by Ben Hausengay. Myers on the near side to Voss. Voss with the ball, back to Myers. Left side, Dodd. D'Angelo with the ball. Swings it near side to Myers, and we're going to get a timeout. Steamers. RJ Coffey going to use the timeout. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one as well. 6:04 to play, quarter number 2. Fulton 18, Milledgeville 13. Back to Stan Borgman Court after this timeout.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We're going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
All right, welcome back to Stan Borgman Court. NUIC Southern Division basketball tonight. Fulton in Milledgeville, the first of 2 regular season meetings. Steamers leading 18-13, 6 minutes to play before halftime. Myers, nice move to the basket, missed it. A bit strong by the senior, and we'll head the other direction. Milledgeville with the basketball. Chance to get closer, they're within 5. Missiles have never led in the game. Steamers led by as many as 9 in that first quarter. As you're just joining us, Milledgeville's keeping the pace of the game slow. Missiles down low on the baseline. Johnson kicks it to Nye. Nye drives a baseline out on the wing. Livingood, shot for 3. Short. Rebound to the Steamers. Housengay has it in the backcourt. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Missiles. Steamers will inbounds the ball. Mason Stretton in the game for the Steamers. Housengay will come out. 5:10 to play here in the second quarter. It's 18-13 Steamers. Myers with the ball to Dodd on the near side to Stretton. Mason with the ball, picks up the dribble. Back to Dodd. Dodd has it to Myers. Myers left side, Voss on the wing, back to Stretton. Stretton for 3, it's up, no good, popped out of the cylinder. And the ball out of bounds to Milledgeville. So the Missiles with the basketball, length of the floor to go. It's 18-13 Fulton. 4:47 to play before halftime. Wiersema with the ball, and it's going to go out of bounds. They say last touch by the Steamers. RJ Coffey saying it went off of them, but the official says no. Milledgeville basketball. So the Missiles have it down 5, 4.5 left, quarter number 2. This first half zooming by with the slow pace Milledgeville wants to run. There was a double dribble, but almost stolen away. Missiles still have it near side. Livingood back out front to Wiersema. Wiersema to Livingood. Halfway through the second quarter, 18-13 Steamers. As I said, the Missiles blocking foul on D'Angelo Dodd. That'll be his first. Ball belongs to the Missiles, far side of the floor. I said earlier, this pace the Missiles are playing, I think the first team to 30 will win, if we even get there. Here's a shot for 3. It's up and good by Eric. 18-16, Missiles within 2. Steamers need to just pick the pace of the game up, force the missiles in a run and gun. That's what they don't want. Myers to Lou. Lou shot up, good. Landon Lou with 7. 20-16 Steamers. 3:06 to play before halftime. Milledgeville with the ball in the backcourt. Steamers will pressure. Livingood to Nye. Almost stole it away. Livingood has it to Johnson. Near side it goes to Arrett. Back out front to Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Guarded by Myers. Livingood with the ball. Off to Wiersema. Wiersema just standing out there, letting the clock run down. This is where a shot clock would help, because you would not be able to have the pace of the game like this. That's traveling. Turnover gives it back to the Steamers. 2:10 to play before halftime. It's 20-16, Fulton. Mason Stretton with the ball, far side to Myers. Back to Stretton near side. Nothing going on there, gives it off to Voss. Voss, baseline jumper on the way, no good. Rebound comes off to Milledgeville, and it's almost thrown away, but they keep it alive, get it across. Livingood underneath, layup good by Wiersema. Wiersema with 5. And it's back to a 2-point Steamer lead at 20-18. Minute 30 to play in the half. Myers shot up, no good. Rebound missiles. Milledgeville with the ball. Chance to tie with a 2. Take the lead with a 3. A minute 20 to play before halftime. So the missiles again in no hurry. Livingood with the ball. Kicks it out. Now they'll hand it back. Livingood has it. Back out front. Now they work it to Wiersema. To Livingood. Livingood into the corner now. It goes to Arrett. Arrett knocked out of bounds by Voss. He'll go about 6 rows up into the bleachers. Norman comes in, Stretton out for the Steamers. 30.3 to play before halftime. It's 20-18 Steamers. If you're just joining us, well, you haven't missed much. Might want to grab a cup of coffee at halftime. 20-18, Steamers by 2, as Milledgeville keeps the pace of the game slow. Livingood. Jumper from 15 is good. And all of a sudden, for the first time, we're tied at 20. Shot by Dodd at the horn, no good, and that's the half. So the game plan thus far has worked for the Milledgeville Missiles to keep the pace of the game slow. And as a result, we're tied 20-20 at halftime. 20-20 tie, Fulton and Milledgeville here at halftime. NUIC Southern Division matchup here from Stan Borgman Court. We're going to step aside for this extended halftime timeout. We'll grab a cup of coffee, come back, and we'll recap the first half for you. Get set for quarter number 3 of basketball action here from Stan Borgman Court. Again, our score at the half, Fulton 20, Milledgeville 20, back after this extended timeout.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We are going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
From the moment I walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people, and they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process, and that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We are going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people. And they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process. And that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
Robert Bertram back here at Stan Borgman Court at halftime. We're all tied at 20 apiece. Steamers had a 13-7 lead at the end of the first quarter, only to have the Missiles outscore the Steamers 13-7 in the second quarter to tie it up here at the half. In that first half, no players in double figures for the Steamers. They're led by Landon Liu, the senior, with a 7-point first half, including a 3-point basket. 6 points for Owen Van Zuden, including a 3. 4 points for D'Angelo Dodd, and Jacob Voss with 3 points on a 3-point basket. For Milledgeville, 7 points for Carter Livengood. 5 points for Spencer Nye, 5 for Bryson Wiersema, and 3 points for Raiden Errett to round out the Missiles scoring. Unofficially in that first half, just to show you how the snail's pace Milledgeville likes, they're 8 out of 11 shooting from the floor, 73%. 2 out of 3 from the free throw line, 67%. And the Missiles with 8 turnovers in the first half. For the Steamers, 6 out of 13 shooting from the floor, 46%. 5 out of 6 from the free throw line, 83%. And 3 turnovers on the Steamers in the first half. So let's see if the Steamers can get the pace of the game up tempo and wear down the Missiles here in the second half. That is the key to the game. Otherwise, if the Missiles prevail at this slow pace for the rest of the ball game, then Fulton is on the verge of getting upset. So here we go. Let's see. Third quarter underway. Van Zuden on the right side. D'Angelo Dodd back to Owen Van Zuden to Myers. Myers with the ball. Looks like a 1-3-1 right now. Here's a 3 by Voss. Up, no good. Myers gets a big rebound for the Steamers. Pops it up, no good. Too strong. So here comes Milledgeville with the basketball. See if they decide to keep that slow tempo or if they're going to pick it up. Yep. Nye with the ball on the near side. This is where you wish there was a shot clock. Unfortunately, we have to wait till 2027, I believe. Nye with the ball on the near side. He's going to drive, and it's going to be fouled. D'Angelo Dodd picks up his second foul. I know it's frustrating as a player when you have this tempo of a game strategically by the opposition, but the key is simply up-tempo. Up-tempo the game if you're the Steamers. 11 good on the near side to Schenk. Schenk with the ball. Gives it off to Nye. Nye with the ball. And he's going to be bumped and fouled by Owen Van Zuden, and that's Owen's fourth. He had 3 fouls in the first half. Now he picks up number 4, and Owen has to come out of the ball game. Tate Norman will come in to replace him. So here we go. Milledgeville with the basketball under their basket. 6:29 to play, third quarter, tied at 20. Voss almost coming up with a steal. Straddled the mid-court line. R.J. Coffey says that's over and back. And the official will not buy it. So the Missiles with the ball. Schenk on the far side. He'll hand it off now to Wiersema. Wiersema almost lost the ball. Nye has it loose on the floor. Myers, good hustle by Braden. Gets the steal and is fouled by Wiersema. That's 2 on Wiersema. And the Steamers will have the basketball. Length of the floor to go, all tied at 20. 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Myers with the basketball for the Steamers on the near side. Off to Norman. Right side to Dodd. Dodd with the basketball to Myers. Near side to Norman. Back to Myers. 1-3-1 defense applied by the Missiles. Norman with the ball. Dodd on the right wing. He'll pop a deep 3. It's up and good, and that's one way of opening it up a bit. D'Angelo Dodd with a deep 3. And it's 23-20 Fulton. Milledgeville with the basketball. Down low, shot rejected by Lou, but they're going to call a foul. I believe on Lou. Norman tried to take the charge. It is going to be on Landon Lou. That'll be his second. 2 free throws coming up for the Missiles. Connor Johnson, the senior, shoots 2. First free throw is good. Johnson's first point of the ball game. Second free throw's up, short. Rebound comes off to Tate Norman. 23-21 Steamers. Layup good. Voss gets the basket. That's the pace we want to see. 25-21 Steamers, and Fulton's going to use a timeout. It's a full timeout. It is a full timeout. We'll take one as well. 5:07 to play, third quarter. 25-21 Steamers. We'll come back to Stan Boardman Court after this timeout.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We're going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
Robert Bertram back here at Stan Boardman Court. 5:07 to play here in the third quarter. 25-21. Yes, if you're just joining us, that is the correct score. 25-21. Milledgeville trying to keep it at a snail's pace tonight to knock off the Steamers. And they're keeping it close thus far. 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Now the ball going to be stolen away. Steamers come up with a steal. Myers trying to save it on the end line. However, Braden cannot do so, and the ball will be turned back over to Milledgeville. Length of the floor to go for the Missiles. 4:52 to play here in the third quarter, 25-21 Steamers. Again, we'll be back here Thursday and Friday this week as we'll get into the Morrison-Fulton rivalry. Thursday night will be the girls' game, and then Friday it'll be the boys' turn here from Stan Borgman Court, and you can watch both of them right here. Missiles, that is over and back. So the Missiles will turn it over. Fulton basketball. Ben Hausengay comes in. Tate Norman will come out. 4:24 to play, third quarter, 25-21 Steamers. Fulton with the basketball. Braden Myers with the ball on the near side. Far side to Hausengay on the wing, Jacob Voss. Voss to Myers, underneath to Dodd, nothing there, and Dodd throws it away. Turnover on the Steamers. Missiles have it back. We're halfway through the third quarter. Still a 4-point Steamer lead, 25-21. Livingood back to Nye on the near side. Nye holds it. He's going to be fouled by D'Angelo Dodd. Dodd picks up number 3. Owen Van Zuten on the bench with 4. That's 3 fouls on Dodd. That will give the ball back to the Missiles. They'll inbounds far side of the floor. Livingood with the ball. Near side to Wiersema. Back to Livingood. 3:40 and counting here in the third quarter, 25-21 Steamers. People wake up tomorrow morning, they're going to see a low score, and they're going to say, wow, teams must not have shot very well in that game. No, this is an intentional pace by Milledgeville. My 30-plus years of broadcasting high school basketball, it's been a while since I've seen a game like this with a distinct, slow pace. And as I mentioned, if there's a reason to have a shot clock, this is it right here. Milledgeville with a basketball. There was a travel, nothing called there. Schenk down low on the near side. Back out front, 2:35 to play, third quarter. Wiersema, left side, Livingood, shot for 3, good. (25-24). Fulton by 1. 2:16 to play, third quarter. Myers to Voss. Voss with the ball. Tries to get it near side. Slapped out of bounds by the Missiles. Steamers will inbounds in front of their bench, leading by just 1. 2:06 to play here in the third quarter. D'Angelo Dodd with the ball. Near side to Voss. 3 ball up, no good. Steamers come up with a basketball. Voss far side, back to Myers. They'll reset. Hausengay with the ball. Off to Myers far side. To Voss. Back to Myers. To Hausengay. Minute 43 to play, third quarter. Hausengay near side to Dodd. Dodd stops, pops, shot, no good. Too strong. A rebound, Milledgeville. Here come the Missiles with the ball. Johnson with the ball. We're going to get traveling on the Missiles. Johnson wanted a foul. The official calls traveling, and it'll be Steamer basketball. So Fulton with basketball, leading by just 1. A minute 18 left, third quarter. 3 is up and well short by D'Angelo Dodd. Hausengay gets the ball underneath and is going to be held and fouled on the floor. Foul going to be on Johnson of the Missiles, his first. Mason Stratton in for the Steamers. D'Angelo Dodd comes out. Fulton will inbounds under their basket, up 1:109 left, third quarter. Stratton to Lou. Lou for three, yes! Finally, we get a basket. Landon Liu's second three of the ball game. 28-24 Steamers. Missiles with the ball, near side. Wiersema to Nye. Under a minute left, third quarter. Nye with the ball in the right corner. He'll walk it out on the wing. Still dribbling the ball. Now he'll back it out slowly. To the applause of the Milledgeville fans. They love the snail pace. 30 seconds to play, third quarter. 28-24. Fulton. Nye with the ball, just dribbling out front. Nye still dribbling. Now it's going to call a blocking on Myers. Wow. For Braden, that'll be his first. Team foul number 5 on the Steamers. 2 free throws will be coming up for the Missiles. Spencer Nye shoots 2. Nye 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Free throw up and no good. He'll have one more. Kyson Francis in the game for the Missiles. Also in Josh Leaf. And Raiden Arrett. Free throw by Nye is good. He hits 1 out of 2. Has 6 points. 28-25 Fulton. Steamer basketball, length of the floor to go. 13.4 to play here in the open quarter. Here in the third quarter. Voss tried a 3, left it short, wanted a foul, nothing called. Milledgeville with the ball, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Here's a 3 off the mark, and that is the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, our score, it's Fulton 28, Milledgeville 25. We'll come back with quarter number 4 from Stan Borgman Court after this timeout.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of it.
Welcome back to Stan Borgman Court. In that third quarter, Steamers outscored the Missiles 8-5. No, I'm not used to this kind of basketball. Where I come from, they score points. Here we go, quarter number 4 basketball action. In the paint, shot up and good. Wiersema, 28-27. Steamers by 1, 7:40 to go. Lou with the ball in the right corner, down low underneath the Voss. There we go. Voss with 7, 30-27 Steamers. 7:27 to play. With the ball out front is Wiersema. Near side to Nye. As the Steamers student section getting into the game now, 7 minutes to play. Nye on the near side. Watching the official to see when he signals. He can make a little move. Near side, Schenk. Far side on the wing, back out to Schenk. Near side, Wiersema. Wiersema looks to the bench. He'll just tuck the ball, hold on to it, make sure there's enough air in the ball. 6:15 to play here in the ball game, 30-27. Steamers with the lead. Steamers just back off defensively, leading by 3. Milledgeville will just hold on to the basketball. This is where you need some Jeopardy music. 5:27 to play, 30-27 Steamers. Live and good. He is going to be fouled. Myers called for the foul, his second. Livengood shooting 2. He has 10 points for the Missiles. Free throw up, no good. Out the back of the iron, he'll have one more. Second one is up, short up the front of the rim, rebound right back to the Missiles. And we're headed the other direction. Foul on Milledgeville. Johnson commits the foul, his second. Steamers will have it, length of the floor to go. 5:12 remaining. 30-27 Fulton. Dodd on the right side to Myers. Myers with the ball. Gives it back to D'Angelo Dodd. Dodd trying to drive, and he's going to be held and fouled. Spencer Nye commits the foul. His first. Owen Van Zuden in the game. Keep in mind, he's coming in with 4 personal fouls. Owen will trigger the ball in. 4:56 to play. 30-27. Fulton. Dodd right side for 3. It's good. Ring it up. D'Angelo Dodd. Second 3 of the ball game. 33-27 Steamers. Milledgeville, they throw it away. Here's Dodd. He's going to be held and fouled by Evan Schenk. That'll be his first. Third team foul in the quarter on the Missiles. Schenk will come out, replaced by Eric. Steamers will inbounds under their basket, leading by 6. 4:36 to play. Ball inbounds, cutting Landon Liu off the glass and in. Liu with 12. 35-27 Steamers. 4:24 to play. Wearsema with the basketball. So the Steamers try to set the pace here. Livingood with the ball. Gives it off to Johnson. Johnson. He's going to throw it away. Steamers with the ball in transition. And Landon Liu's going to be tripped up as the Steamers had a 3-on-2 break. Liu hits the floor. He was tripped up. Foul going to be whistled on Johnson of the Missiles, his third. Just the fourth team foul, so the next foul by Milledgeville will put the Steamers at the free throw line. Fulton underneath to Jacob Voss, who lays it in on the inbounds, and the Steamers have a 10-point lead, their biggest advantage of the ball game, 37-27. Milledgeville with the ball. Livingood has it free throw line. Back to Arrett. Arrett in the lane, had his shot blocked. Steamers with the basketball. Dodd to the goal. Shot no good. He's fouled and will be shooting free throws. Foul whistled on Wearsema, his third. D'Angelo Dodd at the stripe, shoots 2. Dodd with 10 points tonight. Free throw by the freshman is up and short off the front of the rim. Dodd will have one more free throw coming. 3:38 to play, 37-27 Steamers. Biggest lead of the ball game right now for Fulton. It's short off the front of the rim. Rebound comes off to the Missiles. 10-point Fulton lead, 3:30 to go. Livingood with the ball, he lost it. Steamers have it on the turnover. Dodd again going in is going to be fouled. And back at the free throw line. Foul on Wearsema, that'll be his fourth. And again, we'll send D'Angelo Dodd back to the line shooting 2. Dodd there moments ago, missed 2. Let's see if he can hit 2 this time. Free throw up and good, nothing but net. He'll have one more. Second one by Dodd, also good. He hits 2 free throws. 39-27 Steamers. Ball loose on the floor again. Milledgeville has it. Arrett left side for 3. It's up, no good. And the rebound to Fulton. Fulton with the basketball, 3 minutes to go, leading by 12. Voss, right side to Van Zuten, in the corner to Dodd for 3. It's good. D'Angelo Dodd with his third 3 of the ball game. 42-27 Steamers. 2:48 to play. Here's Livingood for 3. He leaves it short up the front of the rim. Fulton with the basketball. 2:40 to go. They lead it 42-27. Myers with the basketball near side. Voss in the corner. Liu for 3. Got it. Ring it up. Steamers are on fire now. Blowing the game open 45-27. 2:20 to go. Steamers get it on a turnover. Myers with the steal. Here's the breakaway layup. Good. Jacob Voss. 47-27, just like that. A 20-point Steamer lead. 2:08 to play. So the Steamers will go to the bench. Bielenberg, Hausengay, Caden Voss. Landon Dykstra and Griffey Mangelson. The 5 Steamers on the court, 2:08 to go, Fulton by 20. Leaf with the ball. And we're going to get a double foul. We'll get a double foul called. Jace Bielenberg and Kyson Francis, I believe. It is. So a double foul. Makes it Fulton basketball. Steamer basketball, length of the floor to go. When it's a double foul, it's a jump ball. So now they're going to say it is Milledgeville ball, as they'll have it under their basket, 1:53 to go, and the Steamers up 20. Ball lobbed on the near side, Leaf with it. Back out front. Back out, Leaf. Gives it off on the near side. Back to Leaf. Near side, they work it. This is Francis. Off to Miller, back out front. Left side. Back out front, Francis. Near side. And we'll get a foul on Bielenberg. That'll be his second. Missiles will inbounds under their basket. And we'll have another Steamer foul. This one on Landon Dykstra, his first. 2 shots for Kyson Francis of the Missiles. Free throw short, up the front of the rim. He'll have one more. 45.3 to play. Steamers by 20. Second one no good. Rebound Mangelson to the Steamers. Fulton with the basketball. Norman. 40 seconds to play. Baseline Dykstra. Off to Caden Voss. Voss lost it out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to the Missiles. So Milledgeville with the basketball. Saunders on the near side. Leaf. Back out front. Saunders to Miller. Back it goes to Leaf. Leaf to the basket. Shot good. Leaf with his first basket. 47-29 Steamers. And that is the ball game. So the final score tonight from Stan Borgman Court, NUIC Southern Division matchup. It's the Fulton Steamers getting the win over the Milledgeville Missiles by the final score of 47-29. 47-29. The Steamers get the victory over Milledgeville, but they had to do it with a strong fourth quarter to put the missiles away. 47-29. 47-29 with a win. Steamers improve to 4-2 in the Southern Division. They're now 9-14 on the season, and again, Fulton back in action Thursday here at Stan Borgman Court as they will play host to their old, or rather Friday, as they'll play host to their old nemesis, the Morrison Mustangs. And we'll have that telecast for you Friday. Thursday, it'll be the Steamer girls against Morrison. And that will be our next telecast. Again, the final here tonight, Fulton 47, Milledgeville 29. Missiles dropped to 2-3 in the division. They're now 7-12 on the season. We're going to step aside for this extended timeout. When we come back, we'll recap it for you. We'll take a look at the leading scorers and have a chat with head coach R.J. Coffey of the Fulton Steamers. All that coming up next. But first, let's take this extended timeout.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We're going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
In the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people, and they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process, and that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We're going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
From the moment I walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people.
All right, welcome back to Stan Borgman Court, where the Fulton Steamers have defeated the Milledgeville Missiles tonight by the final score of 47-29. If you're just joining us, we were fortunate that we went over 40 points for one team, as it was the Missiles' game plan. At least that's the way it looked to me, to intentionally slow the pace of the ball game way down and keep it way down. And as a result, Steamers led 13-7 at the end of the first quarter. Milledgeville, with that philosophy in the second quarter, outscored the Steamers 13-7. We were tied 20-20 at halftime. In the third quarter, Steamers outscored the Missiles 8-5. After three, it was 28-25 Fulton. The Missiles would get the first basket of the fourth quarter to pull within one again at 28-27. And with the Steamers up 28-27, things started clicking for Fulton as the Steamers would go on a 19-0 run to open up a 20-point lead at 47-27, and then Milledgeville would get 2 more points to finish the game out, falling to Fulton 47-29. The Steamers 15 for Landon Liu, 15 for D'Angelo Dodd, 11 for Jacob Voss, 6 points for Owen Van Zuden. For Milledgeville, 10 points for Carter Livengood, 7 for Bryson Wiersema, 6 for Spencer Nye, 3 points for Raiden Errett, 2 for Josh Leaf, and a free throw and 1 point for Connor Johnson. Joining us now, head coach R.J. Coffey. And coach, if you go back and watch this, I commented numerous times, it's in my 30-plus years of covering high school basketball, I can't remember the last time I've seen a team intentionally keep the pace of the game slow.
Yeah, it was slow out there. We knew they were going to do that. That's how they play. You know, every film we saw, they space it out. They take their time. They're trying to bait you into getting too aggressive, and then they attack. But they're very comfortable holding it like that. And, you know, it's tough to play. You know, we talk to our guys. It's not easy, you know, because you're not used to playing like that one. Right. And then, you know, we just don't want to play that style. So, but it's something you got to deal with, you know, and we did. Yep. You know, it wasn't ugly. Or, I mean, it wasn't pretty the whole way through, but big fourth quarter and able to get her done. Yeah, you definitely did. And I know that is one of those frustrating things. You could see it on the players. Owen got in a little foul trouble there. You had to take him out and rest him for a spell, but you got some people off the bench that helped fill in the gap, so to speak, until he could come back in the game. Yeah, that's what you need out of your bench guys. Play valuable minutes when you go in there. Be productive. Don't hurt and just do jobs. And I thought we tried a variety of different guys. I thought in the second half, Ben Hausgay did a real nice job. He played a stretch there about 3, 4, maybe 5. I don't know how many minutes it was, but he played a good stretch. Where defensively he was smart. He had a couple boards. He moved the ball well, and that was valuable for us because it was tough with Owen having 4 early in the third quarter.
Definitely was. You come up with the win. 3 players in double figures. Good balance for you again.
Yeah, it was. I thought Landon Lou had a really good game offensively. He started off, I thought he did a nice job of getting some other guys some shots. And then everything was in rhythm, and he knocked him down, which is great. He's had kind of a stretch where the ball hasn't been going in as much as it normally does. And I thought tonight he was really good offensively.
It was a good win coming off the loss to Byron, of course, at the Eric Otten shootout on Saturday to get the win here. Of course, the big thing, it's a conference win for you, and now you get your old nemesis, Morrison, coming to town.
That's right. We believe we kind of let one slip there last time. We didn't play very good basketball at their place. It's just one of those, no matter who they are, what you think, especially at that place, Fulton Morrison, especially at their place, is always a tough one. And, we didn't get the job done. So, I'm excited for the opportunity to get that one back Friday night. But, again, going to have to come back, play good ball, and hopefully put a couple together here as we kind of get rolling as we head down the back half of the conference.
I was just going to say, we're on that back half, trying to gear up, get a run going together to head into the postseason.
That's right, and that's what we're focused on right now, playing better basketball, putting some wins together, and hopefully, go into the postseason playing good ball, and anything can happen then. So I like where we're at. I think we've really gotten better here in the last month. There's still some things, obviously, just like every team, you got to tighten some stuff up. But,
right.
A lot of it is trending up in the direction we want, so happy about that.
Yep, now just get that consistency for the rest of the season here and let things fall where they do.
That's it.
All right, congratulations on the win, Coach. We'll see you back out here against Morrison.
Thanks, Robert. Good talking to you. We'll see you Friday.
All right. Head coach R.J. Coffey of the victorious Fulton Steamers. They get the win here tonight, 47-29. Improved to 4-2 in the Southern Division. They're now 9-14 on the season. Milledgeville falls to 2-3 in conference play, 7-12 on the season. Steamers, by the way, winning the JV game as well, 54-40. Well, that's going to do it for our telecast tonight. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Thanks to those behind the scenes for their engineering work here this evening. And again, our next telecast coming up Thursday night. It's going to be rivalry week. The next 2 games coming up on Thursday. It'll be the Fulton girls playing host to the Morrison Phillies. And then on Friday, it'll be the Steamer boys taking on the Morrison Mustangs. And we'll have both of those games for you if you can't come on out here to Stan Borgman Court. So again, the final tonight, Fulton a winner over Milledgeville, 47-29. Until Thursday night, Robert Bertram saying so long from Fulton High School and Stan Borgman Court.